Okay, everybody, so I'm going for a little walk in WTB Stone School, and I'm sure he's having a very productive day. Just hope his father is, participating. That's the only thing that I worry about. But other than that, he's been having a really nice day there. I had a really nice time with him yesterday. I'm not sure where I'm going to walk, but I figured I would go up and down the stairs a couple of times in the park, just to show you guys how I could do that, and then just to get some, my exercise in, and then just walk anywhere, walk aimlessly. I guess I don't really determine exactly either where I'm going to go. It's just I let my feet take me there, I guess you could say. So it's just beautiful out here today. I know I have to learn to keep the camera a little straight and more upward, but sometimes I forget that I'm even doing this. I'm like, sometimes I forget I'm being tracked. I'm being stalked and tracked. I think I'm being stalked and tracked for some reason. Oh my god. Is my phone bugged? Does someone know where I am at all times? Oh my god, I think it is true. I think my phone is absolutely bugged. That is crazy. Could it really be? Could my phone really be bugged like that? Well, I know you don't like nature walks, but I'm technically in the city, so I mean, this is as nature as you're gonna get. Unless, of course, I go to Central Park, but I was gonna go there, but you said you don't like nature walks. I'm like, but wait a minute, how? I mean, you mean like deep, boring nature trails, right? But they are beautiful. I don't understand. I can't understand. Like, for me, I love everything. Like, I can definitely walk in a nature trail with no problem. But I can also, there's a lot of feral cats in here. But I can also walk, down alleyways, obviously, and back streets, and dark corners. No, well, yes, I've done all of that now. So, I'm gonna go up these stairs, go up, and away, and then I'm just gonna walk aimlessly. I can't walk too far because I'll be out of school soon. Guys, look how fast I go up these stairs. I'm going two at a time. I gotta switch foots though. Switch foots. I gotta switch my foots. I do not get out of breath or winded. I haven't done this in a long time, guys. I used to run up these stairs, but guys, I gained a little bit of weight, I lost a lot, but I still weigh a lot more than I used to. I might want to stay this weight. This weight isn't a bad weight for me. Before, I think I was a little too skinny. Still going up. I have a damaged lung, so bear with me. Bear with me. Whew. And did it again. Alright, so I went down all those stairs, and my heart rate, let me show you now. I'm going to go downward so you can see exactly how many stairs I went up. Okay, ready? Look. All these. And I am not out of breath. I was talking, so obviously I wasn't out of breath because I wouldn't be able to talk. I wouldn't be able to talk and do that if I was gasping for air. And I am a smoker. Yes, I am. I do smoke cigarettes. I try to stop. It's not an easy. I never was a big smoker, but for some reason with you, baby cakes, oh my God. I've been smoking up a storm because I'm so horny all the time. You're driving me fucking crazy, baby. You drive this girl crazy. I don't know what you did to me, but I'm madly in love with you, motherfucker, and you better come get me one day. How long do I have to wait? I don't want to wait any longer. I'm tired of waiting. I'll wait forever for you, but I do want to be with you sooner the better. Oh my God, I want you so bad. It's insane. Baby, I never wanted anyone more in my entire life. I fucking watch you and I just melt. Oh my God, I look at your hands. Oh my God, baby. I imagine those hands all over me. I imagine them doing things to me that are just crazy. The craziest things I can think of to do with those fucking hands. Oh my God. So, I'm gonna go up again. So last night, after Tito was fondling my boobs, my titties, whatever you want to call them, the boobies. He was fondling me boobies. After he was doing that, then, oh my God, I started thinking about you, baby. Oh yeah. I started thinking about you real hard. And I got so fucking horny. Oh my God. I just let him do it because I was thinking of you and I couldn't stop it. I just fucking let him do whatever he wanted to me because the whole time I was thinking about you. Oh, it was so good. Oh, it was so fucking good, baby. You have no fucking idea. I can't go up those stairs right now. There's someone there. I don't want to start my conversation because I don't talk like this. Is not who I am. I'm not this person. You did something to me. That's how I know. I'm sorry, I'm not holding it up. But I might as well keep it on the pavement. You don't want to look at nature. So, I'm in the city. I'm in the park. I'm busting your chops. So, oh my God, I think I'm being followed. I think I'm being followed and stalked and shit. I don't know if I'm paranoid, but it seems like everyone that I look at is like out following me for you. I feel like you got people following me. Do you? Oh my God. So if I might be pushing it a little much, but it does seem like that sometimes. It really does, and it's crazy. So, oh my God. So he starts finger fucking me, and I'm on the kitchen floor, mind you. On the kitchen floor, starts finger fucking me really, really hard. I start squirting all over the place, and I'm fucking coming so hard, and all I'm thinking about is you and your fucking beautiful hands fucking finger fucking me really hard. Oh my God, I'm getting my clit and fucking, oh my God, it was so good, and it's just like, I couldn't take it. I was coming constantly, I couldn't stop coming. I fucking came like 100 times. And then he wanted to fuck, and he was fucking me from behind, and he was fucking me really hard, and I'm fucking thinking about you, fucking banging the shit out of me, and I'm fucking coming all over him, and he's thinking I want him, he's like, oh yeah, you want me, I'm like, oh God, I'm just thinking about you in my head, I'm just letting him fuck the shit out of me, oh God, there's people over there, oh my God, and I'm just letting him go to town, and it was so good, but I fucking, damn it, it was like, after it was oral, shit, this knocked my baby, like, oh man, I was like, damn, oh man, but shit, baby, oh God, I can't wait to fuck you, oh my God, I fucking get so horny thinking about you, I don't know what this is, like, I feel shit deep. I have a very, very deep sensory system, like I told you, I'm an empath. And this is not a lie. So, this is jumping the subject, but it's the same but different. This is like, like my sensory system. If I see somebody with a wound, I will I will feel it. I will feel pain, like physical pain. But it's not like I won't feel it where they felt it. But what happens to me is I get a sharp pain from the bottom of my feet, like a bolt of lightning, like a zap or something. It goes straight up to my heart. It's like I fucking feel other people's pain. Like, I'm so connected to shit. I really am. I don't know, the whole, construct of reality and the creator, but I do believe, I ultimately believe in God. Like, I know that God exists. I love God with all of my heart, and if you don't know who the Lord is, I suggest that you read your Bible and get to know him, because God is amazing. He's the creator. He spoke us all into existence. And I already explained that to you. Like, you scientists or whatever believe, in this Big Bang. And I believe that God's voice, the vibrations, let there be light and all of that. I believe that broke, barriers in that's what the bang was. His voice, because there's vibrations and sound, right? And all of that. So that's how I think of it. I really do. And I thought about that on my own. I heard someone else say it after that. I was like, oh shit, I thought about that before. It makes sense to me because I believe in God. And I believe in Jesus Christ. Oh my God, of course. I would not be here if it wasn't for God. I would not exist. There's no way. First of all, I wouldn't exist altogether. Nothing would exist. God always was, always is, and always will be. He's Omega, the Alpha and the Omega. So I know people can't wrap their head around a being, an ultimate one being, and God is amazing because, like, I have a connection with God. Like, my connection with God is so deep. I feel love for my creator, like actual love. I love him so much. I love God so much. I am so connected to him, and he loves me, and he's my friend. God is my friend. He put me through a lot of stuff, but he saved my life. And the only thing I have to say is the most painful thing that I've experienced was what happened to me when I was 21, when I lost my children. Okay, that hurt, like, more than me being abused as a kid, because I'm going to share some very, what I'm about to tell you is the truth, and this is really what happened. So when my cousin was molesting us, me and my sister, he would molest us at the same time. And he'd molest us, like, he'd sit us on his lap, and I was 4, my sister was 8, in front of everyone, like. And my mom, and this is not a lie, in my old channel, I talked to my mother about this, and she admitted, my mom gave him the blanket in which he molested us under. So it would be like big Italian family watching Sunday footballs in the 80s, Sunday sauce, all that, nice family get together. But he lost his father, so I guess he took it out on me and my sister. It was a way for him to vent, so that's what he did. So while everyone was watching football, sometimes even my dad, because my dad came home on the weekends, he would just he would finger us. He would make us jerk it right there in front of my whole family. I'm telling you, no lie. The thing is like, honestly, when he was doing that to us, I didn't even mind it. I fucking liked it. I'm telling you the truth. I was so stimulated as a little girl. I was like jerking off at the age of 4 years old. I used to constantly masturbate. Constantly, like, all day long. This is not a joke. This is not a lie. Like, I used to even masturbate, like, being in the car. I used to hump anything in my path. I'm telling you guys this because it's the truth. And even what happened, like, me and my sister wound up doing stuff together because of, like, we were little. We didn't know. He stimulated us really hard. Like, he used to really fucking do shit to us. Like, he didn't fucking rape us, but he used to play with our vaginas constantly, and it just opened up pathways, I guess. It's sick. It's sick, and I come to terms with it, but I hate child abusers so much. But you know what bothers me even more? I don't like even more people that abuse little boys. Like, to me, I feel to me that anyone who abuses a little boy is worse. That's my opinion. I'm sorry. I know that sounds weird, but there's just something sacred, like, how can I put it? I think it's wrong. It's all both wrong, like molesting a little girl, molesting a little boy, but I'm more sympathetic towards little boys being abused. Something that really angers me. It angers me. It just, oh my God, I hate it. And like, I guess because I'm a girl and it happened to me, and it didn't, like, yeah, it fucked my head up, of course, but it didn't like hurt. It hurt mentally, I guess. But I used to like what he was doing to us. Like, it was sick. And then afterward, I used to feel really guilty, like, years later. And I used to tell my mom, like, my mom knew. She totally knew. My mother totally knew and she never told my dad. My mother knew the whole time he was molesting us. I used to tell her, and she used to say, stay away from him, but they were like always there. This is my mother's sister's son. So he wound up having 2 daughters of his own, and I hope to God that he didn't molest those 2 little, they're adults now. They're doing pretty good, they're successful. It's a shame because, that's one thing I have to say, like, I don't know why, God, like, Lord, why would you give him 2 daughters? Like, come on. Who knows, like, if he did that to the little girls, you don't know, he might have done that to a little boy. So, it's crazy. It's nuts. It's nuts what happened to me and how it happened. And I felt violated later on, not at the moment. Sometimes I would feel really guilty, but I was like a horny little kid. Like, I was 4 years old, masturbating constantly. It was like I wanted to fucking come all day long as a 4-year-old little girl. So oh my God. And I was so promiscuous. Oh my God. When I turned 12, holy shit. Oh my God. I was off the charts promiscuous because I was molested. It happened. Little kids, little girls, and usually abused at a young age, become very promiscuous. But my sister, me and her are the exact opposite. So what happened with me, I became very outward, more outgoing, just open. My sister became a recluse. And to this day, she's still, my poor sister, that's why she became a cloistered nun. My sister became a nun. First of all, it was kind of pushed. So what happened with my kids, like, my father and my stepmother were adopting a baby from China, this Bernadette. So at that moment, that's when I was going through all the domestic violence, and I lost my children because of domestic violence. So the house was big enough for everybody, but they decided, my sister-in-law took my kids in for 2 days, my brother Jimmy's wife. My brother Jimmy is very, very successful. He has franchise, I9 Sports. My brother Jimmy and I were very, very close. My brother Jimmy has a lot of pride. He feels very hurt about what happened with me, so much that he doesn't want to even bother. He knows I'm clean. He knows it's just that he's 10 years older than me. So what his wife did, he never apologized. He never thought, he was at work all the time, so she was doing this behind his back, basically. She took my kids in. He came home from work. My kids were there, and he bugged out. Yes, my own brother, he bugged out. He bugged out because my kids were in his home, and he didn't know. And she offered to do it. So then my other brother Anthony's wife, Nydia, she took my kids in. They were there, and I was able to see my kids whenever I wanted. Remind you, at that point in time, I was not on drugs yet. But when my brother Jimmy's wife again, what she did was she got my kids removed from my brother Anthony's house. Yes, she did, on purpose, because they lived in Coram, in a rundown area. I mean, not a rundown house on Long Island. And because the house was run down, she did this all on just to spite me. Now listen, I never did. I'm 10 years younger than her. When this happened, she was like, I was 21. She was like 29. My brother was 31. He's exactly 10 years older than me. So it was like insane how my kids were safe in my family's home. I was able, this was the court stipulations, I had to go to domestic violence, parenting classes, and there was something else. What else? Domestic violence, parenting classes, and counseling. Okay, and I had to stay away from their father. It was a stay away order, because that was one of the reasons they took my kids, because first they put an order of protection against him to stay out of the house. But he kept coming back, and my son would let him in through the window, and what can I do? He used to say, "Daddy, Daddy," and I lived on the first floor in these little rundown bungalows, and then they caught him. They caught him in the house, and they took my children. That's why they took my children from me, and it killed me. And that was the blow. That is what turned me to all of those things that happened. So I don't like talking about it in front of people in Hunts Point. That's, because it's just, I'm talking about the South Side, but, it's like people pass, and I don't want to hear tidbits here and there. It's not that I'm embarrassed, it's just, and then people want to be nosy and kind of say this is what I'm talking about. Oh, it's a big dog. Is this like a fucking fleet of people following me? So, I feel like I'm being followed. I really do. I know it sounds paranoid, like I said, but it's just so weird. Like, the same people I keep running into over and over. The guy with the big black dog. He's fucking following me again. So, I really feel like that's what turned me to drugs, ultimately. Just losing my children turned me to drugs. I couldn't take it. I love my kids. I wasn't a bad mom. I was really poor. I didn't have shit. But I wasn't a bad mother. They weren't neglected. They put it as neglect, but not neglect with food and shelter. They put neglect like I neglected to stop him from coming into the home. But it was not easy. I mean, listen, you got your 4-year-old son, gonna be 4-year-old son, crying for his father because he used to come to, like I said, he came to the window. I told him to leave, and my son was like, "Daddy, Daddy," and I should have just, oh my God, it was just, I was put in I didn't think they were gonna take my kids, Why they did that to me? I didn't deserve. First of all, they never offered me a shelter, a domestic violence shelter. I didn't even know I was 21, came from a fucked up household. Like I said, by the time I was born, everything was all crazy in my family. It was getting crazy. Crazy shit was happening. There was still some normal functions. It wasn't like totally broken, but it was being chiseled little by little. The family unity was being broken away because my father, he was living a double life. But he wasn't living it in a responsible way. Like, I understand because, hey, look, my mom was a fucking pain in the ass. She was. She was a fucking nag. She was a slob. It's the truth. I'm not being mean. I love my mom, and I forgive her. And the whole other thing, like, I missed the whole big gap. So, and then my mom would never side with him. So my dad wanted a friend. My dad wanted someone he could talk to, and, and that's when he met my stepmother. And at first my stepmother was good for him, I guess, but she was a gold digger. All she wanted was money. All she wanted was stuff. Like, it was never enough. Never enough for her. She had to have everything. And the thing is like, we were neglected because of the things that she wanted. Totally neglected. So, yeah, I mean, listen, she used to get drunk, and honestly, when she was drunk, she was really nice. And she would get drunk every night, but it was like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. It was so inconsistent. So one minute she would be really, happy, drunk, and then when she wasn't drunk, oh my God, and they used to smoke crack, and us kids didn't know what they were doing. My father admitted to me, he's like, when you guys were sleeping, we used to smoke crack all night long. Smoke crack and fuck all night long. That's what my father told me. And so this was going on in my house, like, as a little kid. I didn't even know. I lived in a nice house. It was a decent house. We had a pool and a little basketball court in the backyard and nice trees. But it wasn't, people don't understand. You could have anything, but if you don't have normalcy in your home, it's not going to matter. You can have all the possessions in the world, but if your parents are not doing right by you, by the children, then it's not going to work. The parents must do right by the children. The children come first, And, here comes the guy with the big black dog. He's definitely on my tail. Oh my God. Don't tell me he wants to fuck too. I'm not fucking him. I'm not fucking nobody but you, baby. And I guess Tito, because he's there and he wants it, so I have to give it to him. Oh my God, look at that. That's where Weenie Bee was the other day. Oh my God, that's so cool, isn't it? That's where Weenie Bee was the other day. There's someone over there being all private and shit. I don't like invading people's privacy, when they're in the park and they're canoodling with whoever. You don't want to. It's okay to hug me, the tree said. Aw, the tree wants a hug. Should I give the tree a hug? So I missed the whole gap. So when I turned 16. No, I'm sorry. My bad. So, like I said, when I turned 12, I was very promiscuous. I wanted to get out of my father's house because my stepmother was a tyrant, especially when I started developing. Oh no, that woman was bad. I wasn't allowed to do anything. I wasn't allowed to have friends. I wasn't allowed to ride my bike. I wasn't allowed to have sleepovers. I wasn't allowed to do shit. And it was already awkward enough for me because I went to fucking so many schools that I never really had friends, but I would move and I'd have to make new friends, and I would go into another school, and it was so fucking annoying, and then sometimes I didn't even make any friends because I felt like such an outcast. Like, who goes to a school every year in the middle of the year, new, but not only new, but total fucking dysfunction at home. Maybe if I had decent upbringing, it wouldn't have been so bad, because there's a lot of kids that move around, such as yourself. I mean, I don't know, you said you moved like a lot in different countries and stuff. I believe that's what you said, and then settled in Florida. But you had normal parents from what I understand, and I'm so happy for you. And you deserve that, and every kid deserves that. Every kid deserves to have it, even if the parents, don't stay together, or if one of them has, a friend on the side. I mean, shit, but as long as you're doing right by your kids, that's what matters. And I'm not trying to sugarcoat it or anything, because I am in love with you, and I know, but I can't, that's how I feel. I'm not a liar. I'm not going to say, no, I know I don't feel this. I can't block it. I tried blocking it, and I got sick. I tried blocking you. I got so sick. My blood pressure was up. I felt like I was dying last year at this time. I really did. I felt like I was dying. It was insane. But love heals. And it is the truth. When somebody's in love, like real love, it will heal. It will definitely heal you. True love heals the inner body, the soul, the mind, It does, and it's a fact. It is an absolute fact that love heals, because it healed me. Being in love with you, I've been, was a prostitute, so obviously, I've been around, but it's never was satisfying to me. I never wanted, any of them to fuck me. It's not like I said, oh yeah, fuck me good, to these people. I fucking hated it. Ugh. I don't care. And some guys were well hung too. That doesn't impress me. I don't care about how big your fucking dick is. Okay, yeah, it might hit something good, but if I'm not feeling you, I don't care how fucking big your dick is. That shit is not impressing me. There has to be a certain chemistry, and my fucking chemistry with you is off the charts, baby, off the charts. Oh my God, I want you so bad. See, I think about you and I just fucking, oh my God, I start creaming in my pants right here when I'm walking in the park. Oh my God, this is insane. Whoo, Lord. Okay, so, as I was saying, so I turned 12, I went to move in with my mom, and then my mom pushed me, and I have it documented too. Tito heard it for himself. It's not on my channel, but he heard it. It was documented because the third party heard it, so that's considered documented in some type of fashion, I'm sure. And my mom pushed me on him to the fact where she used to tell me to rub his feet, and I was 12. I was cute. Come on, look at me now. Imagine me when I was 12. Hello. It's a cute kid. So she'd say, rub his feet. Rub Mike's back. Oh, isn't Mike cute? Touch Mike's lip, and he would sit on Mike's lap. Oh, and then she's like, oh, it's your little wife. She's your little wife, Mike. That's what my mother did. So he got turned. Listen, honestly, I blame her more than him. Seriously, I do, because she should not have done that. What mother pushes their 12-year-old developing promiscuous hypersexual kid on a 40-something-year-old man, an older man who's gonna get turned on? It's insane, and that's what happened. He wound up falling in love with me, and he was fucking the shit out of me. And he was with me for 4 years, and my mother knew. She knew, and she didn't do shit. She used to just get jealous sometimes. But he moved out the house with me when I was 14. I was working at Execute 15. I was working at a clothing store called Execute 13 on Sunrise Highway, and he used to take me to work.